So I'm working on a RAM Promaster 2500, and then one of the problems that this car has is an electronic problem that cuts off the engine, so you cannot turn on the key or shift it. And if you don't have enough ground into the car, it gives a lot of problem, like a radio problem, dashboard problem, thinks that it's not getting the right power to make all the electronics work. I had a problem before where my key was stuck and the car cannot shift. So I'm gonna show you one of the solutions that was done. So I'm gonna do oil change on this van now, and also fix this problem again. Not fix, just show you guys what I did. So underneath that box right there, the wheel cover, like above that, is the ground, the fuse box. And if you look at it, it's gonna be a bunch of ground connection, so you can connect the cable there. The cable is this cable here that I bought it. It's about 3 foot long, and you're gonna attach it to the frame of the car and into the engine of the car. I personally like to attach where I was having problem, and it was the starter. So I removed one of the bolts from the starter and been able to make this work. Some people attach it to the transmission, but I don't think that's, for me it was working when I did in here. I have the van to be serviced. Someone removed the cable from here and added to the transmission, so I'm just gonna put it back where it was. But as you can see, the problem seems to be right underneath that fuse box, so we'll see what's going on. And I just want to show you guys the solution if you're having an electronic problem. Even if you're not having, you should add this cable to prevent. So I'm gonna show you the bolt that I removed. The bolt was this one, and it's the bottom one for the starter. So you just gotta put that into the connection. With one hand, everything is tough. Then with work one, just one hand. So I'm gonna try to show you where the cable was connected also on the other end, so you guys can understand what's going on. But it's essentially the battery is connected to the van, like a grounding wire connected to the van, but that doesn't give enough connection to the engine, so then you start having problems with your electronics and other things. I found out fixing this problem the hard way, because I had to bring it to a dealership first, and the cost was unbelievable, just because the van wasn't having enough ground wire and connection. I spent over 2K on this thing, and I bet this cable is like only $35 or so. So even if you don't have the problem, if you want to prevent that, you should fix it, so helps you not spending that kind of money. I learned so many things on YouTube, and I want to pass on this thing for who owns this kind of van or any other car that is giving you electronic problems, you know. It's tight, so the cable is gonna run from the starter. The starter is right here. I remove the bottom cable, it goes all the way up to the fuse box, underneath the fuse box. So I'm gonna show you. Go up. So here's the fuse box and the cable. I don't know if you guys gonna be able to see. The way I did it, I removed the wheel well cover here, and you can access the bolt that's holding the cable by a room that's behind here. So you can attach it. That cable is gonna be on top of the frame somewhere in here. Already there's a bolt with a ground cable there, so you just remove the nut, put that new cable on top, and reattach it again. I'm just not gonna undo this whole thing because it's crazy. Trying to see if I can show the cable from here. Let me see if I... So the cable, I don't know if we're gonna be able to see. The cable is right here, and then there's a nut that's holding the cable. You see where I'm moving my fingers? So it's literally underneath the fuse box. This takes a couple minutes to put it on, so that's why I don't wanna remove. But let me see if I can move this thing out of the way. If you look at it, there's another cable right there, and they both goes together. It's right here, the connection. There's the bar that holds up the fuse box that goes down. It's connected to the bottom right there.